Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Stories from the Qur'an. Today we will continue with part 2 of the story of Nabi Yusuf alayhi salam. In prison, Yusuf alayhi salam met 2 other prisoners. They had strange dreams. One of them said, I saw I was making wine. The other said, I saw that I was carrying bread on my head and birds were eating from it. They asked Yusuf alayhi salam the meaning of their dream. Yusuf said, I shall teach you the meaning, but first of all, you should have faith in Allah. Your gods and goddesses are made by you. They are only names. Do not believe in them. Allah alone has power. Believe in Allah. They obeyed him and became Muslim. Then he told them the meaning of their dreams. You will pour out wine to your king, he said to the first prisoner. To the other one he said, you will hang from the cross. Birds will eat from off your head. He said to the one who was going to be saved, tell your Lord about me. He became the servant of the king, but he forgot the request, and Yusuf stayed in prison for a few more years. The king of Egypt had a strange dream. He called his learned men. He said, I saw 7 fat cows being eaten up by 7 lean ones. I saw 7 green ears of corn and 7 withered ones. Will you please explain the meaning? They thought of so many meanings, but they got confused. Then his servant came to him and said, I shall tell you the meaning, but give me leave. He was permitted to leave. He went to Yusuf alayhi salam and told him of the dream. Yusuf alayhi salam said to him, for 7 years you will have very good crops. You will keep them. Then will come 7 dreadful years. There will be no crop. You will eat from what you will save. Then will come 1 year when there will be enough water. When the king heard this, he asked his servant who had told him the meaning. His servant told him about Yusuf alayhi salam. The king then wanted to meet Yusuf alayhi salam. Yusuf alayhi salam said, please ask your Lord what the ladies say about me now. The king said to the ladies, what do you have to say about your attempt to mislead Yusuf? They said, he is innocent. Then Zulaykha, whose husband had died when Yusuf alayhi salam was in prison, got up and said, I tried to mislead him, but he saved himself. He is always true and virtuous. When Yusuf alayhi salam heard the report, he said, now truth has come out. I have never been false to my master, but Allah is merciful and forgiving. The king said, now bring Yusuf to me. The king spoke to him and then said, I am giving you a position of authority. You will be near me. Yusuf alayhi salam said, put me in charge of the storehouse. Thus Allah gave Yusuf alayhi salam power and honor. During these 7 years, Yusuf alayhi salam stored as much corn as he could. After 7 years of good crops, the famine started. Everywhere there was famine. The brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam came to buy corn. They came to him, but they did not recognize him. He, however, recognized them. He gave them what they paid for. Then he said, you have a brother by a different mother. Please bring him next year. If you do not do so, you will not get anything. So do not come near me. They said, we shall surely try to bring him. We shall try to get the permission of our father. Yusuf alayhi salam told his servants secretly, put their money and goods in their bags. He did this so that they would come the following year to return the money which had been paid for their corn. When they arrived home and told their father, he said, "How can I trust you? Have you forgotten what you did to Yusuf?" He turned away in sorrow. They said, "O father, unless Binyamin goes, we shall not get our corn." Then they opened their bags and found their goods and money. They rushed to their father. "O father, he has returned our money. We will get a camel load of corn at this time. Do send Binyamin. We promise to take good care of him." Yaqub alayhi salam made them promise not to come back without Binyamin. Then he told them, "Do not all enter by the same gate or return by the same gate." But Allah had a different plan. After Yusuf alayhi salam had given them corn, he told only Binyamin who he was. He then told a servant to put his cup in Binyamin's saddlebag. As the caravan started, a servant came shouting, "The king's cup has been stolen. Stop! We must search you." "We haven't stolen it. Search if you like. Tell us if you find it. What is the punishment?" "Our law says that the thief will be made a slave to the person whose things he has stolen." They at first searched the luggage of other brothers and then Binyamin's. When they found the cup in Binyamin's saddlebag, they took Binyamin away. The brothers were shocked. They were afraid of what would happen if they told their father about this matter. The eldest said, "You know what you promised when you brought Binyamin. You had done a lot of nasty things to Yusuf, so I am going to stay here. I shall not move from here till Allah orders me or my father permits me. You go and tell father what you have seen. Tell him of this theft by Binyamin and call for witnesses if necessary." When the remaining brothers went home and told their father, he did not believe them. "I shall be patient," he said, "but alas for Yusuf. Oh Yusuf, you will never be able to forget him. You will be ill and bedridden." Yaqub alayhi salam turned to them and said, "I am only telling Allah. I know what you do not know. Go and search for Yusuf and Binyamin and do not lose hope. Only a man without faith loses hope in the mercy of Allah." Then they went again to Yusuf alayhi salam. He had by this time become the prime minister. They did not have enough money, so they wanted some corn in charity. Yusuf alayhi salam revealed himself. "Do you remember what you did to Yusuf?" "Are you Yusuf then?" "Yes, I am, and this is my brother. Allah has been kind to us. Allah gives reward for patience and good deeds." They said, "Allah has chosen you and raised you above us. We are the wrongdoers." Yusuf alayhi salam forgave them. He had come to know through insight that his father had become blind. So he gave them his shirt and said, "Go and throw the shirt on his face. He will get back his eyesight. Then all of you should come to me." At the time when they set out for home, Yaqub alayhi salam started saying, "You may think that I am becoming old and childish, but I am not. I can smell the scent of Yusuf." People said, "It is your same old feeling." And when the brothers came and threw the shirt on his face and he got back his eyesight, he said, "Did I not tell you that you did not know what I had learnt from Allah?" His sons asked forgiveness and requested him to pray to Allah to forgive them for all the wrong they had done. He promised to do so. When they reached Yusuf's presence, the entire family bowed down to him. Yusuf alayhi salam raised his parents to his throne and said, "O father, this is how my dream has been fulfilled and how Allah has shown mercy to me." He then prayed to Allah, "O Lord, Thou hast given me the power and authority and taught me the meaning of language. O Thou, the Creator of the heavens and earth, Thou art the protector of my life in this world and my life hereafter. Let me die as a Muslim, and let me be raised among those who are pious and good. The end.